All right, I'm on hole number 5 of the 2020 St. Patrick's Day tournament. I'm in Tuesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. I'm in my practice account. Let's go check it out. Playing with upper developed clubs, so if you're looking for low level stuff, I will shoot that account, my 99 account, later today. We're on Glen Monarch hole number 4. What is Glen Monarch hole number 4? Maybe. All right, we're getting some kind of laggy issue here. And the deal is that this may be the case because everybody in my neighborhood is home and nobody's going out because of the coronavirus, and our internet may suck all week long. And we have great internet. My wife works at home and we have great internet. But this may be a deal where every single person is on there right now and nobody's out and about. Hold on one second. All right, we got that fixed. Hole number 5 is hole number 4, Glen Monarch Estates. All right. So the only thing I may change on this is I'm going to look. Normally where I go is I try and lay up right here, and you can get on a 1, but I'm going to take the high percentage way and come here with a minimum hornet. Well, what I may try is, instead of my normal shot where I lay up right here, I may try and get further out into this where I breeze through this area, but I want to see how dangerous that is, because the wind's blowing in like this. And if you're out here, you're in a pure tailwind. And if you're here, you still have mostly tailwind, a little bit of side wind to work out. I saw some people yesterday in practice hitting over here. And while I have no problem hitting over here, and if the wind was blowing this direction, I would be changing my tune and I would be hitting over here because I'd have a tailwind. If you're hitting over to this side right here, you're going to be coming into the cup against a absolutely pure side wind. And the hardest wind to adjust out is side wind. So if we can get where we've got a pure tailwind, it'll help us out. So I may try and bleed through this a little bit, but I want to see how it looks. I'm going to bring a 100% accurate club here because I want to get as much ball guide as I can so that I can get as close to this rough, but not in the rough. And with my rock, I think it was like 3.5 topspin. It was right in that neighborhood, and that's a number I'm going to be working out hopefully today. And I went and unplugged my router and my stuff, plugged it back in, and it took so long it reboot, getting back in the game. I'll give you some elevator music. I like it because you can get in elevators now and they play AC/DC. Awesome. Maybe. All right, let's see what we got here. What am I taking? I'm taking a rock. I want to make sure I got a hornet. So I'm going to switch this bag up. Bring out a rock. Whatever's your most accurate, longest hitting club. So rock, QB. What we're looking for is accuracy and distance. So the rock has more pure distance, but the quarterback has more topspin. So you can look at the 131 versus the 218. We're losing 13 right there, but we're gaining 9. So the rock is giving me more raw distance at level 8 than the QB. But the QB, most people are going to have a QB, and if you've got a QB, you get it quick and you're going to be able to get it upper developed, and the QB is 100% accurate, and that's what we're kind of looking for. Ball wise, I'm bringing in Kingmaker, and I'm going to bring a Titan because I have a lot of those. But I would recommend bringing whatever you have that's low wind. You could bring a 2-power ball here that's low wind, but I'm aiming to try and get into my minimum short iron, and the 2-power ball, as far as red line goes, you may not be in minimum club with your short iron. You may be in mid or in between mid and min. So you could be in an in-between area. You'll have to work that out. But a Kingmaker will put you right at minimum club. And I'm doing a 10% wind adjustment to the cup. I need to write that down. Plus 10%. Plus 10%. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I'm seeing people yesterday. I saw people working really hard to get over into this area. And the deal is that if you lay up here, now you've got a pure side wind to go to the cup. Now, I tried this shot right here where I tried to get around and I used max curl. See this tree right here? Boom. Now, they're only using the curl that they would use in a extra mile. So they didn't put on their max curl. And I couldn't get through the rough. I could with my extra mile and a bigger ball, I could get over here, but it was inconsistent. Let's see if I can bleed forward a little bit more. As long as I don't have to put on any overpower to try and get through that area. I'm going to see what that looks like as far as 3.2 rings. Just try and hit it straight forward. Hitting it perfect. The deal there is if you don't catch it perfect, you could end up bleeding into the rough or the sand. And just trying to get a little bit more forward distance here. Normally, I don't worry about that forward distance, but the way the wind's blowing, we could actually help ourselves out by getting a little bit more distance so that we can be more in the pure tailwind. I think I have to get out there a little bit farther than where I'm at. I'd have to bring out probably the extra mile in order to get out there far enough so that I was in a pure tailwind. 10% wind adjustment. First goal is see where we're at in club. Straighten it up a little. I'm right at minimum club, and that's right where I want to be. Put a little bit of backspin on it and move it forward just a bit. Try and get it right at it. It's 2.3, that'll be 2.5. And it's 2.2 per ring, so there's 2.2. That leaves me 3. It's a sliver. I play my horn at 100% more accurate when it's at minimum club. Hitting it perfect. In the hole. So you could gain a little bit of an advantage if you can get out there a little bit farther so that you're hitting with a pure tailwind. But you do take the risk if you don't catch it perfect that you could end up in the rough or the sand out there. The normal layup spot on that is right here. So you're in this area and you really have zero risk that you're going to end up. Now, if you overhit it, you could end up in this rough, but that's the worst case scenario. But when you're coming forward, if you hit it a great to the left, you're in the sand, great to the right, you're in the rough. So you do take a little bit of a risk trying to get out there. And I wasn't that far away, but with the wind blowing the way that it was, just trying to get more in line with the wind coming into the cup can help you out. But hit perfect a lot. It might not be bad to hit that a little long. In the previous tournaments, it was the other way where that spot that I normally lay up in was the pure tailwind. And so it always cracked me up when people were trying to pound it out there because it's like they weren't hitting to the wind. They were actually making their shot worse by overshooting it. All right, that was hole number 5 of the 2020 St. Patrick's Day tournament and Tuesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.